A man was telling a pregnant woman that she was very beautiful. They then start kissing. While they were kissing inside the room, the man's boss enters the room and starts to say that he was very surprised by that. The woman then tells the boss that she could explain what was going on there, but the boss says that he didn't need any explanations, as he already knew everything about what was going on. The chief then asks about the child that the woman was expecting and says that she claimed to be his wife, but that now he was not sure that child was his. The woman then says the child was his, but the boss says he wasn't sure, and then tells the man he didn't need to go to human resources as he was fired. The man then gets furious and goes on top of the boss, but the boss says he was fired for doing those things inside his company. The man then says that he couldn't do that to him after all that he had done for that company, but the boss says that he didn't care about that as he was fired and wanted the man out of his company. He then tells them to leave the company, and then the woman says he couldn't do that, because she was pregnant. The boss then says he doesn't care about that, then wishes the man a happy Father's Day. The woman wondered what she was going to do now. The man then tells her to take it easy, as he would fix the situation, but the woman says that he would not be able to do anything, as he had just been fired and would not be able to take care of that child. The man then says that he would do anything to be able to take care of her and the child, and that, if he needed to, he would look for 2 jobs to be able to do that. The woman then blames the man for everything that was going on in her life and says that she shouldn't have gotten involved with him. The man then says that he knew things were going to be tough for a while, but asks her to take it easy and that he would soon get them a better place to live. She then says that the house the man had was very small and that she had a princess life living with the boss. The man then says that he knew about the life she led with her boss, but that he would work hard to get one day to give Princess the life she deserves. He says he just needed her to have a little patience until then. The woman then says that she would not be able to be patient, as she was not that type of woman who waited too long for things. She then says that the man should forget about her and then leaves. She then says that she didn't even know how to hold the child and then starts to get mad at her, because she wouldn't stop crying. The man goes to her and says that he had already sorted out the child's documents and that they could leave soon. He then goes to the child and picks him up, saying that he loved that child very much. The man then said that the child was very beautiful and that he looked a lot like the woman. He then tries to get the woman to hold the child, but she tells him to take it away from her. He is then surprised by that and said that he knew it had been very difficult for her, but asks what was going on. She then says that she was feeling very tired and very dirty, and that she wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. The man then said that he knew it had been very difficult for her, but that she needed to breastfeed the child as she was crying. The woman then says that she wouldn't do that, because if she breastfed the child, she would end up losing her breasts. A long time later, the woman was at her house. She starts calling for the man and her daughter, saying that she is tired of waiting for them. They then arrive and the girl says that her mother didn't need to scream anymore, because they were already there. The woman then says that she was tired of waiting for them and says that she had more things to do. The man then tells her to stay calm, as they were already there. The woman then hands them lunch and tells them it was ready and that they should eat soon as she has other things to do. The girl then complains about being eaten frozen again and says that her mother had told her that she would make something for them. The man then says that the woman had said that she would prepare real food for them, but the woman says that he had not married a maid and that if he wanted something. The girl then sits there, says she forgot to comb her hair and asks if her mother could do that for her. The woman then says that her daughter would forget to do it every time and that she couldn't do anything on her own and that she was looking forward to her daughter growing up and being more independent. The man then says that she couldn't talk to their daughter that way, because she was just a child, but the woman says that the girl was that way, because the man let her do whatever she wanted. The man, then, is very upset about that and says that he at least paid some attention to the girl and that the woman should think about doing the same. The girl then tells her mother that she was very stressed, and then the woman says that she was like that because they were always judging everything she did. She then leaves and the girl tells her father that her mother didn't like her, but the man says that the woman was just tired and that she shouldn't think that her mother didn't like her. The man then tells them to go away as the girl was already late for school and says they could buy her something to eat on the way. The man then tells his daughter that she should go upstairs and get her things to go to school, and meanwhile, he would talk to her mother. He then asks why the woman was so angry like that, and the woman says that it had been a long time since the man had promised her a better life. She then asks, when would the man give this life to her, and the man says he needed the woman to have a little more patience. He said he worked hard to give the woman everything she wanted and that he wouldn't let her or her daughter lack anything, but he said he needed her to wait a little longer because he was giving it his all. The woman then says that the man always said the same thing and told her to be patient, but that he never did anything to give her the life she deserved. She then says that she should have thought of that before marrying him. The woman says that she couldn't take that kind of life anymore, and the man says that she couldn't talk to their daughter like that, because she was just a child. At that moment, the girl walks up to them and says that she was ready to go to school, and then the man tells them to go away. The girl then tells her mother that she loved her, but the woman does not say the same to the girl. The man then tells his daughter that he was going to give that money so that she could eat food at her school. The woman then says that she should eat at school so she wouldn't get anything dirty in her house. Later, the woman goes to her room and starts packing, saying she is very happy to finally get out of that life. She starts choosing the clothes she was going to take and says that she wouldn't take that one, because it wasn't an expensive outfit. She said that now she could finally have the expensive clothes that she always wanted and that the man was never able to give her. She said that now she would be able to have the princess life she always wanted, and then she said that she would leave that place. When she finishes packing her bags, she leaves saying she is very happy. She then says that she was finally going to be able to be happy, and then says that she was going to leave that note on the table for the man to read. Later, they arrive home. He then calls out to the woman, but as no one answers, he asks the girl where her mother could be. The girl then realizes that she had a note on the table and gives it to her father. He then begins to read and discovers that the woman had abandoned them forever, as she was tired of the life she led with them. The girl then asks if her mother had really abandoned them, and then the man kneels down. He tells the girl that unfortunately her mother had left and that now they should be together. He says that his daughter shouldn't worry about anything, because he was there and he would always take care of her, because he loved her very much. They then hug. Some time later, they end up finding the woman sitting on the floor. She then goes to him, says that she missed her daughter a lot, but the girl tells her not to approach her, because she didn't miss her mother. She then asks the man to do something about it, but the man just tells his daughter to come in, as he needed to talk to the woman. The girl then enters her house and the man asks her what she thought would happen there. He says that the woman had abandoned them for a long time and asks if she really thought the girl would welcome her with open arms. The woman then says that she knew they had suffered a lot because of her, but that she was very sorry for what she had done. The man then says that she, after so much time showing up in their lives, saying she was sorry, it wouldn't do any good. He said that the woman had left, saying that she was going to live the life she always dreamed of, but that after a long time she showed up with those torn clothes. He then asks what had happened for her to become the woman she had become. The woman then says that the man she left with just mistreated her and always made her feel very bad. She then said that she had returned, as she heard that the man was very well off. The man then says that after a long time, things were finally working out for them and that he had built a company that was making him a lot of money. He says that he had always told his wife to have a little patience, because one day things would work out and that everything was finally working out. The woman then says that this is why she came back and says that they should try again to start a family together, but the man says that he would never go back to living together with the woman. He asks, what makes her think she could come back into their lives after so long? He says he would never put his daughter through that again, and then the woman says that she knew she did wrong but that she has changed and that she will learn to love them both again. The man then says that he understood that the woman had changed, but that she should have thought about that before she left with another man. He says that now it was too late for her to come back into their lives as he was finally having a good life together with his daughter. The woman then says that he couldn't do that to her, because she was the girl's mother and the love of his life. The man then says that he was sorry to see the woman that way, but that he would never get back together with the woman. He says he wished her luck and leaves, leaving the woman crying.